All right, so get this. We're diving deep into schools today, and it's a platform where people are building like really impressive online businesses.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not talking like small potatoes here. We're talking six-figure monthly incomes,
Yeah.
but not from like some shady get-rich-quick scheme or anything.
Right.
These are people who've really figured out how to leverage the power of like community and digital products.
Yeah. It's a perfect example of the creator economy in action,
Yeah.
School gives anyone with expertise the tools to really build a thriving business online, and we've got some really good insights into how these people are doing it.
We do, and a great story is Dave Nick.
Yeah.
He's pulling in $3,000 a month just from digital products sold within his free school community.
Wow.
So that's before we even get into like his paid offerings.
Right.
It's over 21,000 engaged members, and he's figured out how to convert a good chunk of them into paying customers.
That's the beauty of the free community model. It allows you to demonstrate your value up front and build that trust with your potential customers.
Right.
And it creates this natural pipeline for your paid products or services.
Yeah.
Even if only a small percentage convert, with a large enough free community, the impact can be huge.
It's a really smart approach,
Yeah.
but it's not just about like, throwing up a free community and then just watching the money come in.
Right.
Dave has a very specific strategy,
Yeah.
starting with what he calls your unicorn twist.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah, it's about identifying what makes your offer unique and valuable to your target audience.
Right.
You need
Yeah.
to stand out, and the unicorn twist is what makes you irresistible.
Yeah, he actually has a formula for this.
Oh, wow.
It's I help, and then brackets, target audience 2, and then in brackets, achieve desired outcome by, and then in brackets, unicorn twist.
I love that.
So for example, like instead of just saying, I teach people marketing, you might say, I help entrepreneurs attract dream clients through organic TikTok strategies.
Oh, that's good.
It gets way more specific.
Yeah, you're forced to pinpoint your ideal customer, their specific goal, and the unique way that you help them achieve it.
Right.
And that clarity is just so crucial, not just for attracting the right people, but for shaping all your content and offers within school.
Exactly. And it's not just about, throwing together any old content.
Right.
Dave really stresses the importance of a strong minimum viable product.
EMVP.
MVP, exactly.
Yeah.
So, no overthinking it, just get a basic version out there and test the waters.
It's so crucial because you don't want to spend months perfecting a course only to find that it's not resonating with your audience.
Right.
You launch a simpler version first and lets you gather that feedback.
Yeah.
And refine your offering based on what your community actually wants.
And we're not talking about like spending thousands of dollars on fancy equipment and production either.
Right.
Dave started with free screen recording software and simple slide decks,
Oh.
proving you don't need to break the bank
Yeah.
to create valuable content.
Resourcefulness over expensive tools, always.
Yes.
It's the quality of the information and how you present it that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
And understanding your audience.
Right.
And that's where the community Q&A sessions come in.
Right.
Dave uses those to directly address his members' needs and tailor his content accordingly.
It's like personalized learning.
Exactly.
So if you're responding to their specific questions and challenges, they're much more likely to see you as like a valuable resource.
Absolutely. It builds that trust, positions you as the expert who genuinely cares about their success.
For sure.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to building a thriving community on Skool.
Totally.
It's about going beyond just delivering content. It's about cultivating that sense of belonging.
Dave takes it way beyond just courses. He has weekly Zoom calls, meetups, giveaways. He even connects members with job opportunities.
Wow!
It's like a full-blown support system built right into Skool.
That's what sets these successful school communities apart. They're not transactional, they're transformative.
Yeah.
It's about fostering genuine connections, celebrating wins together, and creating an environment where people feel supported and motivated to reach their goals.
This is the part that blew my mind. Dave gives back 20% of his community's monthly income.
Wow.
He rewards active members with gifts,
Mm.
shares the success, which honestly sounds a little crazy.
It might seem counterintuitive, but it's a brilliant strategy.
Right.
It reinforces his commitment to the community, fosters that loyalty, and, motivates members to engage more actively.
It's like an investment in his community's success,
Exactly.
which ultimately benefits everyone involved.
Everyone.
It's almost like he's turning the traditional business model on its head.
Yeah.
He's saying, let's all succeed together and actually backing it up with his actions.
Powerful.
So we've got this thriving community, but you need to get people to actually join it in the first place.
Right.
That's where the sales page comes in. And Dave has a lot to say about crafting a compelling one.
Okay.
He emphasizes, clear value propositions, testimonials, scarcity tactics, all the good stuff to encourage people to take action.
You got to think of your sales page as your digital storefront.
Okay.
It needs to grab attention, clearly articulate your value, and make a strong case for why someone should join your community.
Right.
It's not about manipulation.
Right.
It's about confidently presenting your offer and inviting people to take a step that you truly believe will benefit them.
It's like being invited to a party that you really want to go to.
Yeah.
You need to be convinced it's worth your time and energy.
Exactly. Testimonials play a huge role here.
For sure.
Think of them as social proof.
Yeah.
Real people vouching for the value that you provide.
Yeah.
It helps potential members see themselves in those success stories and overcome any doubts they might have.
So you've got this amazing sales page,
Mm-hmm.
but even then, you need to get people to actually see it.
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out a lot of top school learners are leveraging organic traffic from YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube's massive reach makes it just a prime platform for driving traffic to your school community.
And get this, the #1 school earner uses faceless YouTube videos.
Really?
They're not even showing their face, and they're crushing it.
Wow.
It's all about the content.
It reinforces that idea. Content is king,
Yeah.
If you're providing information that people are searching for, it doesn't matter if they see your face or not.
Yeah.
Plus, going faceless lowers the barrier to entry for those who aren't comfortable being on camera.
Totally. And Dave's not holding back on his strategies either. He's offering free blueprints for building both YouTube and Instagram audiences to drive traffic to school.
That's awesome.
It's like he's giving away his playbook.
It speaks to his commitment to helping others succeed.
Right.
He's not just talking about building community, he's actively providing the resources to make it happen.
So we've seen how powerful a free community can be, how to create valuable content, and how to attract an audience.
Right.
But what are the specific tactics within that free community that actually lead to conversions?
Ooh, that's where things get really interesting.
Yeah, we'll dive into those details right after this. All right, so we've got this free school community. It's humming. People are engaged. They're loving the content.
Yeah.
But how do we, bridge that gap to the paid offerings without, scaring everybody off?
Right.
What are the subtle moves that we can make within the community itself to kind of nudge people towards those conversions?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
And it's where I think a lot of creators really stumble.
Well, sure.
They either shy away from promoting their paid stuff altogether,
Right.
or they just come on way too strong and it totally backfires.
So how do you find that sweet spot?
Yeah.
How do you strike that balance?
It all comes down to providing so much value in that free community
Okay.
that the paid options almost feel like a natural next step.
Right.
It's not about trickery or hard selling.
Yeah.
It's about consistently exceeding those expectations
Yeah.
and showcasing what's possible when you really go deeper.
Okay. So I like that exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
Give me some concrete examples of what that looks like in action.
Okay, so think about Dave Nick's Q&A sessions.
Okay.
He could just answer those questions and move on, right?
Yeah.
But he takes it a step further by weaving in these subtle references to his paid courses.
Got it.
He might say something like, that's a great question, and it's actually something we delve into much deeper in my course on advanced marketing strategies.
So it's not a blatant sales pitch.
Well,
It's
then.
more of a natural segue that kind of piques their curiosity.
Yeah, he's not pushing it.
Right.
He's simply highlighting that there's more to learn
Yeah.
and more value to be gained if they're interested in taking things to that next level.
And I imagine showcasing member success stories within the free community plays a big role as well.
Absolutely. Social proof is huge.
Yeah.
And by highlighting those wins and transformations of people who have invested in the paid programs,
Right.
he's subtly demonstrating the value of actually taking that leap.
Right.
It's like saying, look what's possible when you go all in.
It's like dangling a carrot,
Mm.
but in a way that feels helpful and inspiring
Exactly.
and not pushy.
And don't underestimate the power of scarcity tactics.
Oh, yeah.
Dave might offer like limited time bonuses or discounts exclusively to his free community members,
Oh, it's smart.
creating that sense of urgency and exclusivity.
So it makes them feel like they're part of like a special little inner circle
Exactly.
that they might miss out on if they don't act now.
Exactly. It taps into that fear of missing out. But again, it's done in a way that feels valuable,
Right.
not manipulative, you know?
Not sleazy.
Yeah, not sleazy.
Like, oh, here's this amazing bonus module that you get.
Exactly. Or early access to a new course or a discount that's only available for a short period of time.
So you're strategically creating those moments where the paid option feels like a no-brainer, but without like compromising the integrity of that free community experience.
Exactly. It's a delicate dance, but when it's done right, it creates a win-win for both the creator and the community.
Yeah.
The key takeaway is that conversion process should feel as natural and organic as possible.
It all ties back to that emphasis on providing exceptional value up front.
Yes.
Because if the free content isn't amazing, no amount of subtle selling is going to convince people to pay.
You hit the nail on the head.
Right.
The free community can't be just a teaser or a watered-down version of your paid offerings.
Right. It needs to be packed with value.
Yes, it needs to be packed with so much value.
Where people are like, man, if this is what I'm getting for free.
What is the paid stuff like?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So setting a high bar for the beginning.
Yes, and exceeding it.
And that's where Dave's give back approach comes full circle.
Yes.
Rewarding active members, sharing that community's success. He's creating an environment where people feel valued and invested in their own growth. Giving away 20% of the community income might sound crazy to some,
Right.
but it clearly plays a role in fostering that sense of shared success and loyalty.
It's a bold move, but it's a testament to his commitment to building something so much bigger than himself.
Totally.
And it sends such a powerful message to his community, that we're in this together. Your success is my success.
Yeah, and that type of mentality can be incredibly powerful. It goes beyond just transactions.
Absolutely.
It creates that sense of belonging.
It's about cultivating a community where people feel seen, heard, and supported.
Right.
And that's something you can't really put a price tag on.
So we've talked about crafting a compelling sales page, strategically nurturing those conversions within the free community.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the people who are already convinced they're ready to take the leap? They click that buy now button.
Yeah.
What happens next?
That's where the onboarding process comes in.
Okay.
And that's a whole other deep dive.
Okay, so they've hit that buy now button.
Mm-hmm.
They're officially part of the paid community.
They're in.
They're excited to dive in. What happens next?
Right. That first impression is everything.
Yeah.
You really want to make sure those new members feel welcomed, oriented, and excited about the journey they're about to go on.
Yeah.
Think of it as rolling out the red carpet.
Okay. I like that analogy.
For your VIPs.
So how does Dave Nick roll out that red carpet?
Well, he has a dedicated welcome section within that paid community with a clear outline of what to expect, how to navigate the platform, and where to find everything they need.
It's like a roadmap.
Exactly. He lays out all the benefits of being a member, highlights upcoming events, and even provides contact information for support if they have any questions.
So it's about eliminating any friction right off the bat.
Yeah, you want to make them feel like they're in good hands.
They're taken care of.
Exactly. It's about setting the tone for a positive and supportive learning experience.
Right.
And remember, Dave's all about community.
Yeah.
So he encourages interaction from the very beginning.
Okay, so
He might have a dedicated welcome thread where new members can introduce themselves, share their goals, and connect with others.
it's smart because it really fosters that sense of belonging right away.
Right, and it encourages those connections that make the community so valuable.
Right from the start.
Mm-hmm. He might even host a live welcome call for new members.
Oh, wow.
Where he personally introduces himself, answers questions, and just kind of sets the stage for what they can achieve within the community.
I feel like that personal touch can go a long way, especially online,
Absolutely.
where it's so easy to feel like you're lost in the crowd.
Right, and it reinforces that sense of exclusivity and value that comes with being a paid member.
Yeah.
You know, they're not just getting access to content.
Yeah.
They're joining a tribe.
They're part of something.
Yeah, a supportive network of like-minded individuals.
So once they're settled in, what are some of the ongoing strategies that Dave uses to keep them engaged and, making sure they're getting the most out of their investment?
Well, it goes back to consistently exceeding expectations. He's constantly adding new content, hosting live events, bringing in guest experts, and creating opportunities for members to connect and learn from each other.
So it's not a static experience.
No, it's always evolving and growing.
They're dynamic.
Exactly. He's always looking for ways to add value and keep things fresh.
Yeah, like what kind of things?
He might run challenges or competitions to keep members motivated. Or he might offer exclusive discounts or early access to new programs.
Well, it's about creating a sense of momentum.
Yes.
Making them feel like they're part of something that's constantly moving forward.
Exactly. And don't forget the power of recognition and appreciation.
Oh, yeah.
Dave's always celebrating those member successes, highlighting their wins, showcasing their transformations.
Yeah.
It reinforces that sense of community and motivates others to strive for their own breakthroughs.
It's like he's created this positive feedback loop where success just breeds more success.
And that's the ultimate goal, right?
Yeah.
To create a community where everyone feels empowered to achieve their goals and contribute to that collective growth.
Absolutely. So we've covered so much ground here.
We have.
From crafting a compelling sales page to strategically nurturing those conversions within the free community. The importance of a strong onboarding experience.
Yes.
And then keeping those paid members engaged and excited.
It's a lot.
It's a whole ecosystem.
It is.
And Dave Nick's story is such a great example of what's possible when you combine that strategic thinking, genuine passion, and a real commitment to community.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that success in the online world is about so much more than just algorithms and marketing tactics. It's about building those authentic relationships.
Yeah.
And creating something truly valuable for your audience.
So as you're considering your own Skool journey, think beyond just the content itself.
Yes.
Ask yourself, what kind of community do I want to create?
What impact do you want to have on your members' lives?
How can I create an experience that feels truly transformative?
Because when you approach it with that mindset, the possibilities are limitless.
That's a wrap.